Right, famous MGB.
Well, there's an argument for everyone should have an MGB to start with, isn't there? Really,
Yeah.
I mean, what can be easier to run, cheaper to insure, every nut and bolt's available, cheap, reliable, strong old cars. No wrong. Which is why they're still here, which is why they're still so popular. This one just came in the other day. I've driven it around the village. Sharp old engine, feels alright. Front suspension issue, certainly driver's side. I'm not too sure. Could be something as simple as anti-roll bar links or whatever. I'm not too sure. But there's an issue at the front there, suspension. I'll tell you that now. And a bit of slop in the drivetrain, which is fairly common again with MGs. You know, they do suffer with a bit of a pinion problem out there. So, but I mean, you're right. Live with it, okay. But I'm just mentioning it because we want to be fair.
And it wants the brakes adjusting as well, doesn't it?
What's what?
Brakes want adjusting.
Oh yeah, brakes want looking at. Yeah. It ain't been used much just lately. By his own admission, the guy that brought it in said he hadn't been out in it for about 5 years. So yeah, it's going to want some recommissioning.
It wants having a look at before it goes.
But I mean,
anyway.
it's sensibly reserved. I can't remember what it is, the figure work and what have you, but I think it's probably going to make around about £3 grand, something like that. And as we used to say 10 years ago, when we were doing our own stuff and that, or prior to that even, we used to say we could put new brakes, new suspension, new steering on an MGB, parts for 500 quid. Another 500 quid for labour. Now I know you MGB specialist guys out there won't like the sound of that, but we were very much in the real world. They're only an ordinary old car, they're nothing special. So £1,000, 10 years ago, mind, in fairness, and maybe a bit more, 12 years ago, £1,000, put your new brakes, suspension and steering on an MGB. All done. Castle sections, we used to charge 500 quid, both sides, not £1,000 one side, which an awful lot of the guys do. You don't need to do that, and generally speaking, you don't have to put the complete castle section on. You normally only have to put a section of the section on. And anyway, now of course that's gone up, obviously that's going to be probably double that now. But what I mean to say is, you can put new suspension, new brakes, new steering on an MGB for less than £2 grand then, and you still can to this day. So can't go far wrong. So you won't need to do that on this, but you will need to spend 500 or 600 or 700 quid on this car. So be prepared for that to address the problems that we've already been over. That do? Oh, overdrive.
Oh.
Overdrive. Sorry, lovely interior, nice interior, pipely red as you can see. Overdrive works. Only come around the village in it, put it in and out 2 or 3 times, work all through 2 or 3 times.